Does anyone remember what number 1 is referred to as? It has a rectangular base and it goes up into a point. Yes.
Prism.
Danica.
Pyramid.
Pyramid. Thank you, Danica.
Prism
Good.
is the circular one.
No, that's a cylinder.
And? Yes, Paulo. The second one is a cone. Think of an ice cream cone. The third one is?
You're late.
Good. It's a cylinder. And the last one is a prism. Good. Okay, so this chapter we're going to be looking at volume. They're just doing a little quick review here. What is area? Yeah, it's a space inside a 2D shape. Okay, volume is with a 3D shape, area is with a 2D shape. So let's just count. How many black squares are there? That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's 5 times 5? Good. 25 square units. Yep. And how many?
Can I just put 2?
The correct answer is 9 square units. Okay? And then finally the last one, what shape is this? How do you find the area of a rectangle? You can refer to your formula sheet if you forget. Yes? Good. Length times width. The length is what? What's the length? Julia? 6. And the width? Good. Don't put centimeters in your expression. Just write 6 times 4.
Wait, can I write this?
Yes. Don't write 6 centimeters times 4 centimeters. We'll put the units at the very end. What is 6 times 4?
24.
So the area equals 24 centimeters squared. When we're looking at volume, it's cubed, the answer, okay? First thing you have to figure out is, what are they asking me to find? Area or volume?
Area.
Area. Next thing you need to figure out is, what is the shape? A circle. So you're going to go to your formula sheets and find the formula for area of a circle. Raise your hand, please. Pi times radius squared. Now, you cannot take pi and multiply it by radius and then square it. Look here. You have to do radius squared first. So what is the radius? You guys remember how to find radius? From one end of the circle to the other is the diameter. Half of that, we did this last chapter, a few chapters ago, is the radius. From the center of the circle to one of the side lengths. So what is half of 4?
2.
Okay, so I'm going to do pi. So let's just use 3.14. And radius is 2. So we're going to multiply 2 squared, which means 2 times 2. So you have to do this part first. 2 times 2, and then multiply it by 3.14. So you're doing 3.14 times 2 times 2. What does that equal to? Yes? 12.6. Good. You round off to 13. That's fine.
Why can't we just use the...
What's the unit? Meters? Kilometers? What's the unit? Centimeters? What? Is it volume or area?
Area.
Squared. Yep. Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Good. It's the longest side, and it's always across from the right angle. Okay, that's c. So which one do you want to call a and b?
Side.
Let's call this a and this b. So a squared plus, what's b?
Wait.
13 squared equals, what's c?
15.
Good. Okay, we don't know a squared, but I can simplify 13 squared. 13 times 13 is? 15 times 15 is? How do you solve for a? Subtract them. Good. 225 minus 169. What's 225 minus 169? 56. And then how do you find a? Good. You guys remember this. 7.5 centimeters. Okay, 7.5 centimeters. It's not squared because it's just a length.
169.
Area equals base times height divided by 2. What's the base of the triangle? What's the bottom of the triangle? Good, 13. So that would be 13 times, what's the height?
7.5.
Good, 7.5 is the height. It's perpendicular to the base. It forms a right angle with the base. That's the height. So 13 times 7.5 divided by 2. I'm gonna put it up here. Okay. Area of triangle is 13 times 7.5 divided by 2. What's the final answer? The nearest tenth. That means 1 decimal place. 48.8 centimeters squared because it's area.